Hey guys, I wanted to share this with you. Bill Hayes has a similar device like this, but he has a welder and other fancy stuff to make it, which I don't have. So I made do with what I did have. I took these clamps and put them on a 2x2 and then wrapped some TheraBand gold around here for grip. And you'll notice that the small part of the band is on the bottom against the TheraBand because that gives it better grip. And then the longer part of the band is on the top where the rubber holds it, and that doesn't necessarily have to have as good a grip. So in theory, when you pull this apart like this, you can use two hands first of all. So when I was using my toes to wrap the band side, I was going around and around and around. As soon as I'd let loose, the band would twist. So I found myself wrapping it once this way and once the opposite way to get it not to twist. Whereas with this, you can use two hands, you only have to wrap it once. And it'll stay even because you have the same amount of pull on both sides. And it's even left on either side of the pouch as well. And what's holding this together is the pressure of the bands pulling together makes this guy tilt a little bit. And this is just a gas pipe that was sitting around that goes through about a 1 16th inch hole. And this thing tilting a little bit grabs a hold of that pipe and makes it so it won't slide in. And you can see I cut the pipe a little bit more than I needed. And this is a pretty long pouch. That's about 3.5 inches where I usually have about a 3-inch pouch. So this pipe ended up being about 14 inches. So back to this, where the 2x2 sits on this 2x4. See, that's a 2x4 with the grain going up and down. I glued it here, and I only put one screw, but it's like a 2.5-inch screw, so it goes a ways down. And once the glue is dried, that's plenty strong. So to release this guy, you kind of have to push away. Oh, and also, when I'm banding, I find I have to put my foot here to hold this down. Otherwise, these things pop loose and it slides closed. So I put my foot here. So my feet are still involved in banding. But at least I don't have to band each thing twice, and also I'm hoping to get it more even on the left to right of the band of the pouch. So here now, to release it, you kind of push away, and then it comes together, and you pop these guys loose. You can see I've got those set pretty tightly. Okay? So when I go to put this guy away, it folds up like this. I don't have it quite centered, but you can see the pipe doesn't take much more room than the mounts. Okay, so to show you this guy, all that is a 2x2 sitting on top of a 2x4 with a hole in it. Nothing fancy, and just the friction holds it. Friction of the when it's tilted, that just holds it in place. And that's it. Enjoy.